Hey everybody, and welcome to Northernlion Tries Astrologaster. This is a game that actually came out in May of 2019, but came to my attention because it's free on Xbox Game Pass. I've been singing the praises of Xbox Game Pass ever since Forza Horizon 4 added that Battle Royale mode, and I checked it out for myself. I get a lot of meat out of Game Pass. This is a indie comedy game about being a doctor who practices so-called medical astrology in Shakespearean England. Let's get started. I missed this completely when it came out last year, I'm sorry to say. It seems like the kind of thing that's up my alley. A funny story game with some light but real mechanics. Oh.
Long ago in England in 1592,
Yeet.
there begins our tale, and all of it is true.
Asterisk.
All of London bubonic plague did spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
Timing. Drag left to turn page. Oh, that's cool. I like the pop-up mechanic.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled. Might not have been because he was too sick to leave his bed.
I don't trust a parenthetical in a song. It's hard to sing punctuation. They're doing a bang-up job. I'm just innately skeptical. Wow.
Alas, 'tis my final hour. I will surely die. I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague, there is no cure.
Dummy, just
Unless,
let some milk spoil.
unless a cure might be found in the stars.
Okay. Turn the page. Choose one zodiac to diagnose the condition. Sorry, my cat's going insane. Tomo, what are you doing, buddy? He's crazy. Can I show you off to the camera? We're playing a oh, he's out. He's like, he's got other eyes on. He's got other intentions. How might I be cured of the plague? Well, we only have one sign available, so let's click on Sagittarius. Jupiter domicile in Sagittarius. This indicates a severe imbalance of the blood humor. Okay, well, why don't you stop watching so much Quentin Tarantino, dummy? It's not that hard. You chose Sagittarius.
Let me see now. According to the stars, the way to cure the plague is
Leeches?
to treat the fever it provokes.
Nope, I was wrong.
Can it be true?
Man,
Why
doctors
is it
back
so
then,
monstrous as the plague
they
be
dressed a
cured by
lot
treating
differently,
as
let's
if
put it
were
that
an
way.
Exceeding bad fever? Then I must use powerful herbs to bring the fever to crisis and break it. Let me see now. Angelica and dandelion for heat, borage to provoke sweating, infuse them in wine,
Naturally.
strain and distill the mixture to produce a most powerful strong water.
Yo, that's how they make Dasani! I finally understand why it tastes so off-putting.
Huzzah! I am cured.
We've done it.
I shall now go forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
I should have known Sagittarius would do it. As a Sagittarius myself, I've never had the bubonic plague. We're naturally immune because of our strong waters. Case summary. Current. Simon Forman. How might I be cured of the plague? I judged my plague symptoms as being provoked by a fever. I invented a new kind of strong water to cure it. Letter of recommendation. This querent will return for another consultation. All right. More songs? What a guy.
Huzzah! 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 Huzzah!
One more time. This seems like a very fun game to have been part of the singing crew for. Like, normally you're singing Italian operas and stuff like that. And they're like, hey, we got 16 lines of video game banter for you. Also, I thought of another joke, strong water, or as we know it in the modern era, Coors Light.
Here comes a lady queer. went a little warily. Her name is Mavis Allen, what can her trouble be?
That is Kate McKinnon. You can't get one over on me.
God give you good day, madam. How may I...
Are you Mr. Forman? Mr. Simon Forman, the doctor?
Aye, madam, I am indeed Dr. Simon Forman. I bid you welcome to my consulting chamber.
It's funny he's called Foreman
Mistress,
when he's really just
Mistress...
one man.
Alan, Mistress
when you think about
Mavis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I am 33 years of age.
And how
All
might
right,
I do
she's
you service
90.
this day, Mr. Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Oh, not that I am in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate.
Oh,
in advance
baby.
In any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That being the pain in my head and the chundering.
I think she's confused. It's called morning.
Note of this. Headache and involuntary purge.
Plus her words are all fricked up.
Is that all?
Aye, that is all. And thinking on it, my complaint does seem most trifling. And you are doubtless busy with important cases. Oh, like the plague! Yea, verily, mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Forman. I beseech you pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Oh, no, the pleasure was all mine, madame.
For I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well, aye.
Let us consult the stars
Prithee
now,
be,
shall we?
who art thou, insurance provider, and what is thine deductible? Choose one zodiac sign to diagnose the condition. I was up all night with headache and chundering. Do you come from a land down under? What caused my suffering? Brienne of Tarth. She's got a cerebral scorpion. Her troubles have been provoked by anxious passions associated with her being with child, or she has evil digestion, a mild imbalance of black bile in the body. Well, I mean, she is a 33-year-old woman in a pre-contraceptive era, so definitely being with child is a possibility, but I gotta go with Occam's razor, which says the simplest explanation is the most appropriate. I think you just got too much black bile in the body because Saturn is in detriment and retrograded.
Mistress Allen, it appears you are suffering from evil digestion. 'Twas doubtless engendered by corrupt meats. Mayhap the cold meats you took for supper.
Verily?
Why, yes. My chart shows that Saturn is in Cancer at this moment. Cancer rules the stomach, and Saturn is the ruler of black bile. 'Tis a mild imbalance. Black
Verily,
bile
madam,
is the cause of your suffering.
it says here you
Now,
had a
first
big
it,
mud
I
pie,
have
and
merely
you
to keep
used
your
too
blood
small
and
of
to
thine
prevent
slice.
Bile? Do you think might it have done ill to my unborn child?
Oh, now you tell. That's why you're supposed to fill out the questionnaire when you come in.
Reason for your celebration last even? Pray tell, how long has it been since your monthly courses?
Aye, sir, I do believe it. For it has been 14 weeks since my courses.
Yo, this is too true to real life.
In truth, 'tis the reason I am come. Not on my own account, and not even then, if my situation were ordinary. I have been with child before, you see, but 'tis never. And Mr. Allen, and I do pray this one will be born alive.
My prescription,
Forman, prithee speak true.
less
I killed
cold
our
meats.
child.
Try
I
warming
killed
them up.
this child as well.
How now, madam? Speak not so of yourself. You are the child's mother. 'Tis you who gives life to the babe growing inside you. And verily, if mere chundering were to cause grave harm when a woman is with child, why, then full half my feminine querence would be barren.
I'm sorry. 'Tis just that I am.
Now describe those cold meats in
Would
greater
God have
detail
spared
to
you
me.
from the plague if 'twas not his plan for you to have this child?
I own 'tis. Yes, doubtless God does have plans for me. How very kind you are, Mr.
Oh, she had 3 yellow pluses come out of her head. We are an exceptional
sir.
doctor.
Fare you well, Mistress Allen.
Hello, Tomo. Oh. Methinks the querent was pleased with me for the reading I did give this day. What can I say? We got almost halfway to a letter of recommendation. Send me again. We'll play the next one straight to the chest. Or straight from the hip. Your name is Thomas Blagg in the times of the plague. I'm afraid to say, sir, you're a goner.
Good day, sir. You are Simon Forman, the physician, are you not? These are your rooms.
Indeed, I am he, and well met, sir.
I
It's
yield.
Thomas Blagg I have the honour of welcoming to my humble consulting chambers, the Dean of Rochester Cathedral.
Indeed. 'Tis I, Thomas Blagg.
What do you think the odds are? He's talking about male pattern baldness.
'Tis upon a matter of my own that I require counsel. I have lately been offered some very lucrative investment.
I'm telling you, if you take off his ruff and his robe, and you give him a purple shirt,
God speaks to us through the
this is an
stars,
Escape from
does he not?
Tarkov streamer in the making.
Indeed he does. 'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God, as interpreted using scientifical means.
Always been my
And now,
motto.
these investments of which you speak, pray tell of them, if you please.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trading expeditions.
One of them is traveling southwards with prevailing winds of 35 miles per
I
hour.
must choose between them, and I must choose very wisely indeed. For sea voyages are most perilous, and if my ship were to founder or be captured by pirates, I would lose my entire investment.
Aye, forsooth. 'Twould be most lamentable.
Except for the
Say nothing of
pirates.
the poor souls who might lose their lives.
Who are naturally the greater of my concerns.
Aye, naturally. And whither might these ships be bound?
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East.
Rock
'Tis a
solid
voyage
investment.
To be undertaken by a ship named the Conquering Cherub. The other is the Pride of Yarmouth. She is to bring back sugar from the Americas.
Also rock solid.
Have you now the information you require? Then perchance you may divine for me upon which of these 2 ships our Lord God has bestowed his
If
divine-
anything, I feel like I should be asking you that
Dean
question.
Blagg, we may now consult the stars. Should Thomas Blagg invest in the voyage of the Conquering Cherub, or that of the Pride of Yarmouth?
Whoa, this is a little bit more complicated. Should I invest in the Conquering Cherub or the Pride of Yarmouth? Read the stars by selecting highlighted sections in the sky. Uranus. This represents a change in fortune. The ship's name should evoke a woman who partakes in a marriage. Okay, or the ship's name should evoke a child who is victorious in battle. Well, should I invest in the Conquering Cherub or the Pride of Yarmouth? I mean, I think I don't know if there's a wrong answer, let me put it that way. So as of right now, I'm kind of focused on the idea that I want to make sure I'm choosing right. I think that the story is kind of just choose as you go. The fact that this has 2 options, I mean, it's got me a little bit excited. Blagg's investments in a trading voyage will result in a change of fortune for him. I mean, that doesn't really mean that he's going to make a lot of money, but it could be funny. The ship's name should evoke a woman who partakes in a marriage. I don't think the Pride of Yarmouth is a woman that partakes in a marriage. Whereas A is just... the ship's name should evoke a child who's victorious in battle. And it does. The Conquering Cherub, I think you invest in A.
The stars advise you to invest in the ship named the Conquering Cherub.
I see. And why is that?
I have calculated
Mars
that at
and
this
Uranus
very
are
hour, upon this very
prolapsed
day,
right now.
The planet Mars and the constellation Scorpio do both dwell in that part of the sky we call the House of Children. And as it happens, Mars is the ruler of Scorpio.
Naturally.
Hence, we may say
Don't
that
speak
Mars
down to
is
me.
presently exalted.
Mars has been exalted by Scorpio, you say? And what might that mean?
When exalted, Mars represents victory. And so, With victory in the house of children, we may read this as a victorious child. Ergo, the conquering cherub.
Ah, I see. For a
Alternatively,
cherub is a kind of child.
a band of child pirates is about to
So
take your
I do
investment.
find the science of astrology verily fascinating. I thank you, Dr. Forman. You have been most helpful.
Yo, he's going to give us a huge letter of recommendation. Those 6 weeks of online medical astrology lessons are paying dividends already. He was pleased with me. Beautiful. Letter of so the letter of recommendation is different for everybody. Okay. I understand. All right, I'm getting it. We're mowing them down. Maybe phrasing on that one, but I like this. This is like the perfect Game Pass game. I hate to talk over the singing, but we're about to treat Frida Kahlo here. I think I understand what she's looking for. I've seen the movie. Haha, jokes about, I don't know, Trotsky or something like that. Alfred Molina was very amazing in his role as well. Anyway, suffice it to say, this is like the perfect Game Pass game, you know? It reminds me a lot of Wunder Doctor. Do you remember Wunder Doctor? It was a grotesque Tim Burton-esque physician pseudo-simulator where people came in to see you and they're like, my eyeballs got pus coming out of it. And then you kind of went, I don't know, I'll apply some Eye of Newt to that. And then it got better and you got, there were mechanics built in around that. It's kind of the same thing here, a light narrative adventure with writing that actually seems pretty sharp and lively, to be honest with you, and then some mechanics that are fun as well.
Morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of Simon Forman, Doctor of Astrology and Physic?
Indeed, 'tis I, Dr. Simon Forman.
Why did I even invest in the sign?
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir. 25 years of age.
Welcome,
She
Miss
looks
Sharp.
good for
And
100.
how may I do you service this day?
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife. A dear, kind man, but I fear you will think me cold, Dr. Forman.
He's only
Madam, whatever is the matter?
11 inches and 5 feet in height.
15 years. I do worry he may not be long for the world, and if he were to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not. Indeed, methinks I would rather not marry him at all. Am I very heartless, Dr. Forman?
Nay, not in the least, madam. Your fears are most reasonable. A man in the winter of his life is indeed more likely to die. I assure you.
There's that bedside manner.
Fact. But methinks you wish to know whether this man be afflicted with a grave health condition, do you not? To wit, any ailment that might soon prove fatal?
Forsooth I do. That is my question precisely. Why, Dr. Forman, 'tis as if you have a gift for reading minds.
Merely the gift of logical surmise, madam. Let us see whether a judgment of the stars may calm your fears. Does Mr.
Oldman.
What was your gentleman's name?
Mr. George Middleton, a wool merchant.
Does Mr. Middleton have any ailments that might hasten his death?
Okay. Really, I feel like he should be here for this, but Mr. Middleton suffers from dropping down of the pee, characterized by involuntary urination. It is exacerbated when combined with his fear of heights. Mercury suggests severe vertigo. Mr. Middleton has been bewitched. This enchantment may prove fatal. It's because Uranus is in retrograde, a mild enchantment cast by a witch, or Pluto in retrograde, or its end, sorry, the possibility of death. Mr. Middleton suffers from a cardiac passion, a condition that may end in death. There's 3 things that are all in line with one another here. There's an imbalance of phlegm, and Neptune, unfortunately, says that the illness cannot be cured. He's also got a mild imbalance of black bile. The Hippocratic Oath hasn't been invented yet. Well, I guess it was invented by Hippocrates, right? Like, thousands of years before this game takes place, if it took place at all. But I have a duty, a medical ethical duty, to tell her the truth, even without the consent of her groom-to-be, apparently. Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to give you the medical records. My man's just a little bit, he's got a little leakage issue. It's none of your business, lady.
Mistress Sharp, I have exceeding excellent news for you. Mr. Middleton has only the most trifling of ailments, dropping down of the piss. Though I must advise you that marrying a man who suffers from dropping down of the piss would pose certain laundry-related challenges.
That's okay, we got a
Dr.
Maytag.
Wood is not likely to be one of them. At least, not imminently.
Blessed day. What wondrous news.
However,
Time to buy some
there
yellow
is
sheets.
one other small thing in my chart. It seems your future husband does also suffer from an unreasonable fear of heights. Such a fear could aggravate Mr. Middleton's condition.
Maybe keep your bathroom on
He
the
would
ground
be
floor.
advised to avoid tall buildings, bridges, and mountains. Or at least be sure he takes a change of breeches along with him on any such outings.
Oh, verily? Then I will follow your advice most carefully, Dr. Forman. I will now to Mr. Middleton go and accept
Yo,
his
what a
ring of
wingman.
marriage.
She doesn't even know that Uranus and Jupiter were in retrograde. What an idiot. Also, tall buildings. It's not even the year 1600 yet. What's the tallest building? 1 story? The Quarren will return for another consultation. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Who was that handsome manservant I passed at the door? Mayhap one day I shall have a servant that cuts so fine a figure. She's all horned up. She needs a diagnosis. Anyway, I think we'll call it here. We don't have any letters of recommendation. We can go to the main menu. This is Astrologaster. It's available for free on Microsoft Game Pass if you have Microsoft Game Pass. It's also $10 on Steam, a very reasonable price. It seems appropriately priced for the scope of the game. I like this. I like these breezy, light, mechanical games. Another example we played recently was Death and Taxes, which I understand that mechanically I actually kind of misunderstood and took an L on that video to some extent. But it's the same kind of philosophy, and I like these games a lot, where you just kind of get in, and the game's like, I'm going to entertain you, I'm going to entertain you, I'm going to entertain you, A or B, and you're like, B. And then, you're good to go. Really unique, one of a kind, and actually, like, legitimately a little humorous so far. So check it out. If you got Game Pass, it's free. Might as well pick it up. And on Steam, of course, I'll put a link in the video description below. You can wishlist it if you like what you saw, to follow the game's progress if it goes on sale or something like that. Or if you want to pick it up for yourself, you can do that as well. For now, thanks for watching. Click the like button if you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. It helps me out a lot. And I'm putting out new videos like this every single day. And of course, leave a comment. I'll be in the comments, clicking the heart button and responding to some of them. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya!